Hi guys, welcome to today's video. How have you guys been doing? I hope you all had a great time. Guys, for today's video, we are going to react to an article written a long time ago, October 7th, from Grant Hughes on Bleacher Report, imagining every NBA team's top 3 trade target this season. It's an article I wanted to react to for a longer time, but then I got sick, I got a cold, and it just didn't really work out. So today we have the chance to do it, and I'm excited. Let's jump right into it, guys. Like always, I would really appreciate if you could leave a like, subscribe to my channel, write me a comment. It's very much appreciated, and let's jump right into the article. So we have Brandon Ingram here, so let's start. Atlanta Hawks, so of course trade targets should be young players. Let's see, Lu Dort, OKC Thunder, no brainer there. Lu Dort is not going to leave the Thunders. They absolutely love him. He's a great piece of them. I would never trade him if I'm the Thunder. So I think it's unrealistic. DFS, Brooklyn Nets. What? Why would the Hawks trade for DFS? The Hawks should go into a rebuild. They have that forward position is done. It's Jalen Johnson and Zachary Risacher, who they took with the #1 pick. So why would they bring in another forward, even a veteran? Absolutely no. Devin Vassell on the other side, I do like. Think it's a better fit than the other two. So it's my favorite one. But again, I don't really see the Spurs trading him out. So all of those three are crap. They are unrealistic in my opinion. The one I like the most is Darius Vassell. So next team up, Boston Celtics, Miles Turner, Robert Williams III, okay, and Torrey Craig Bulls. Alright, so Miles Turner, we can just forget about it. He's going to stay in Indiana. There's been trade rumors in his career all his time there, and he always stays there, so let's not even talk about it. Robert Williams III, I mean, why not? The Time Lord back in the Celtics uniform. I don't think he definitely needs to stay healthy. So so that's of course a big issue there. But just his fit, if he's healthy, I love it. And he always looked good in a Celtics uniform. Torrey Craig on the Bulls, really don't mind it as well. Give him like 10 minutes a game. Very good rotational player, veteran, good defender, can shoot the three a little bit. Don't mind this one. So this is Torrey Craig is the one I think is the most realistic one so far. And Robert Williams, I don't mind. Miles Turner, let's not even think about it. Next team up is the Brooklyn Nets. Future first round picks, yes. That's exactly what I want to see here. Completely realistic. Darius Garland, why not? Don't mind it. He's only 24 years of age. Imagine, he seems to be in the league for so long. You think he must be like 28, 27 at least, but he's still 24. So why not a 24-year-old starting point guard to the Brooklyn Nets? Don't mind it, man. Maybe they can give them Cam Johnson, DFS, somebody like that, and the Cavs would be happy for it. Brandon Ingram on the other side, I wouldn't do it. He's going to ask for a max contract. He's still young. I think he's like 27 years. But still, I don't think he needs to be a contender, going to a contender, and the Brooklyn Nets should do it the right way, and they are away from that situation. So I don't like Brandon Ingram going to the Nets, but Garland I like. Future first round picks, no brainer. Charlotte Hornets, Brandon Ingram, no, just do it the right way. You have Brandon Miller there, no. Jarris Walker, don't mind it because it looks like Obi Toppin is stealing his minutes, so why not bring him in, give him a second chance, and maybe he can become something. That's exactly the players I want the Hornets to go for. Valanciunas, no. You have Mark Williams, Nick Richards. I mean, come on, man. I mean, I really hope Mark Williams can stay healthy finally, because there's a great Bam Adebayo in this player, I tell you guys, but he needs to stay healthy. So Valanciunas, no go. Jarris Walker, really like it. That's exactly the players they should go for. Next team up, Chicago Bulls. Austin Reeves, Lakers are not going to trade him. So Jordan Hawkins, yes. Why not give him another chance? And this Pelicans team is just too stacked. They have too many players. So makes a lot of sense to me. Bring him in and give him a chance, and he's going to do great things for you. Jaden Ivey, Detroit Pistons. I hope that they're not going to make the mistakes, the Pistons, to trade out Ivy, because yeah, he still has a great future, and yeah, should not be in any trade. His fit next to Giddy is going to be interesting, since they both have some troubles with shooting the three ball. Yeah, but you know, Hawkins, I really like. Ivy, I hope it doesn't happen, because I love the Pistons. Reeves, I don't think it's realistic either. So Hawkins to the Bulls, I like it. Cleveland Cavaliers, they do need some small forward help, and Cody Martin is a very nice piece for them. I like it a lot. I do also think about Jared Allen, Brandon Ingram trade a lot. Ayo Dosunmu, don't mind it either. Cam Johnson, Brooklyn Nets, yes, yes, yes. Like Cam Johnson or Dorian Finney-Smith both makes a lot of sense. If the Cavs could land either one of those, I like it. So yeah, so Cody Martin I like. Ayo Dosunmu, I don't think the Bulls will trade him. And Cam Johnson makes a lot of sense like that. Dallas Mavericks, next team up. The DFS, talking about it, and yeah, just makes too much sense him going back to the Dallas Mavericks, so don't mind it at all. Bogdan Bogdanovic, don't mind it either. Good shooter, 3-and-D kind of player, don't hate it. Gary Payton, I think he's a legend in Golden State. I don't know, they really, really like him there, so I think they're not going to ship him out. Also, his health issues are there, so I don't think Gary Payton is going to leave the Warriors. But Bogdanovic and Dorian Finney-Smith to the Mavs, I like it. I love it, man. I love it. It's exactly the players the Mavs need. Denver Nuggets. Cody Martin, yes, I like it a lot. Maybe they can make something happen with Zeke Nash or even somebody else. But Cody Martin to the Hornets, I love. Really, really like it. Another player, I don't know if they will bring it up, is Corey Kispert. Him in a Nuggets uniform, I would love to see that. And here we go, here we're talking about it. I didn't see it before that, but you know, him going to the Nuggets makes too much sense. I hope they bring him in, man, even if you have to trade out a first round pick. Zach LaVine from the Bulls, no, stay away from it. I rather have a Jimmy Butler there if you want to bring in a max contract player. So Zach LaVine, no. If it's Jimmy Butler, yes. But Corey Kispert, I love it. That's something they need to work on, man. Like that would be imagine him and Jokic and Murray and Westbrook, a fun team to watch. I would be watching a lot of Wizards game, not Wizards, Nuggets game also, of course. Cody Martin, very good role player, so I don't hate it either. So Detroit Pistons, Lonzo Ball, no. Like, I love to see Lonzo nowadays. Like, he's actually playing some NBA minutes, man. How long did we all wait for it? How long did he work for this comeback, man? So, I don't know. Let's not get too hyped about it, right? Let's give him his time. Let's let him stay in Chicago. He worked his ass off to get there. And you know, him in a Bulls uniform always looked great. So let's just give him the time there. Let's not bring him to Detroit. Michael Porter Jr., no. We have Osar Thompson, we have Ron Holland, we have Simone Fontecchio, we have Tobias Harris, we have Malik Beasley, we have so many forwards. No, don't bring in a veteran in Michael Porter Jr. who's on a huge contract. No, please. John Collins, no. All of them don't like it. Don't do business, Detroit. Just stay with your current roster. You have enough veterans. Play the young guys. Play Osar Thompson, Ron Holland, all those guys, and you will be just fine. Golden State Warriors, Jimmy Butler. There's been some talks about it. I don't really hate it, man. I really don't. So it's going to be nice if he really goes to Golden State. Brandon Ingram, another really interesting guy. I'm not sure. I mean, you have Andrew Wiggins there, so you have his contract. Yeah, if you can land Ingram, I don't think it's possible, but if it is, then that's the best one out of those three, because Zach LaVine, I just think he's such a good player, don't get me wrong, but his injury are too much, man. Like, you don't have that time window for too many tries now if you're the Washington Wizards, so I think you're really looking into a Brandon Ingram, Jimmy Butler trade here. If it's possible, I have no idea. I don't think the Warriors have enough pieces who the Pelicans really like, so I'm not sure about this one. Jimmy Butler on the other side, if he's not going to sign a contract extension with the Heat soon, he's going to be on the trade market, and maybe it's not going to be too high, the asking price for him, so maybe it's a possibility. So yeah, something I do think it could become possible. Next team up, Houston Rockets. KD, yeah, the Rockets, I mean, come on, man, they have so many young players. There's so many draft picks. They could literally trade for everyone, I believe, in this league. So KD or D Booker, I mean, Zion Williamson even, like let's see who they bring up. So they have KD. I think it's definitely possible. If the Phoenix Suns experiment does not work out, they're going to look for some fresh young talent, and the Rockets are the team to do business with. Devin Booker here, we're talking about it. And the same like for KD, maybe the asking price is even higher than for KD, I imagine. Jimmy Butler, yes, also an interesting one. I kind of would stay away from Jimmy because he's too old for me, he has some injury problems, so I wouldn't give up too much for him. If the Heat could get some young talent from the Rockets, I'm sure they would love to do it, like a Tari Eason kind of player, maybe Cam Whitmore, even somebody like that. I'm definitely thinking the Heat would do business with them, because just those two players, they could become like Cam Whitmore could become your number one option or number two next to Bam or Tyler Hero. So yeah, the Heat, they definitely have some interesting pieces they could ask for Jimmy Butler, the Suns, I think it's all realistic, man. Indiana Pacers, Terrence Mann, nah. The Clippers, they like him so much. Like, remember 1 year ago when all these James Harden rumors happened, and it was always clear that Terrence Mann is not going to be included in that trade. They really want to keep him, and yeah. So 1 year later, I don't think that changed. He even got a nice 3-year, $47 million contract extension. So I think they really like him. Jonathan Isaac to the Pacers. I think he's going to stay in Orlando. They invested so much in him. So yeah, Haywood Highsmith. Man, like Highsmith, he used to play in this small town here in Germany where I live, Kreilsheim. It's really a small town, man, and he used to play here, and then a year later he went to the Heat and went to the NBA Finals. So man, I just love Haywood Highsmith. He was not even a standout player here in Germany, to be honest. So him making it to the NBA, to the Miami Heat, I just love to see it. I mean, like even him going to the Pacers, sure, why not? Los Angeles Clippers. So Kuminga, if they could land Kuminga, that would be amazing. Benedict Mathurin the same. Kuminga and Mathurin are kind of in the same situation in their teams, right? They both are young, promising players. They both are not starters, and yeah. So if they could go to LA, that's exactly what the Clippers should be looking for. And the next one, Bruce Brown Jr., that's exactly the player they should not be looking for, because he needs to go to a contender. The Clippers, in my opinion, they should go into a rebuild. I think James Harden is going to have a great year. He's going to score more than the last years, and his numbers are going to be higher and all this. But, like Paul George leaving for nothing. Kawhi Leonard already has some injury problems again, so he's probably out for most of the season, unfortunately. They should go into a rebuild. And yeah, so Bruce Brown is not the player they should go for, but Benedict Mathurin and Jonathan Kuminga I absolutely love. Los Angeles Lakers, Zach LaVine, yeah, go for it, man. Like you need to win now. So Zach LaVine, Trae Young, all those players, they look fine to me. Michael Porter Jr. And Kyle Kuzma. Yeah, Kuzma and LA seems to be a nice fit. So I don't know if I would go for Michael Porter Jr. I mean, he's one of the best shooters, like 41% from beyond the arc. But still some injury problems, and his fit next to LeBron and AD is questionable in my opinion. Kuzma, so on a smaller contract, so that's good for him. And yeah, but the one I like the most is Zach LaVine. They should look for a guard. Yeah. So Trae Young would be my number one guy. Zach LaVine my number two guy. Porter, I would stay away from it. Kuzma, if it's possible, but I don't want to give up too much for him. He also has not been looking good so far in the Wizards year this far. Memphis Grizzlies, Isaiah Stewart. Yeah, they need some big man help. So bringing in a veteran player, it's good. I guess I would wish to go for more a traditional center, to be honest. Stewart is more kind of a power forward, but great mentality. I like him in a Pistons uniform. but why not? And Robert Williams and Mark Williams. So yeah, so those are the centers I would go for. I mean, Robert Williams, I would kind of stay away from it just because his injury problems. He's never healthy. But the same also goes to Mark Williams. Also has a lot of problems staying healthy and fit. So I'm not sure if I do any of those ones, to be honest. I also think like a Jordan Clarkson type of player would be also very nice in Memphis. But yeah, so maybe I do Isaiah Stewart. I like this one, but the other ones I stay away. Guys, that's it for you in today's video. I'm going to do part 2 in a couple of days. Yeah, so stay tuned for it on my channel. I love you guys and see you at the next one. Peace.